are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Get it!
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here we go, set!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll send Miller in motion right.
Trap 60, trap 60!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This a 31-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
At the 5-yard line. Let's go.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's returnable now for Smith. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Ready. Press all 80.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll look to throw again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Fighting his way through contact. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone. And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. Finding Miller once more, complete. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lambert. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 1. That is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help.
There he goes, left side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Trap 60, Trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now third down and very long.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Young Wei Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Rig, 18, 5 here.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Dragon 60.
2nd and 3. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Hurry.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Chiefs 21, Falcons 20. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the jump. 1
score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Come on.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Check Bobcat.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. question now. How do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll let Robinson try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Quickly complete into the right flat. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. catch.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco headed right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and we are all tied at 29. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Will Anderson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Hurt. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Here's Smith to return it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 81. 12 yards on the play.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter.